Hello guys, today I'm playing Minecraft and I am not happy because bad things are happening. I don't even really understand very much of it, but as many of you know, I'm a Christian, um, and you would expect pretty Christian ethics from a Christian, you know, fair enough. Um, I stumbled across this. Okay, first off, before I even say anything, to any of my regular viewers that are younger, you can just skip this video. There's not much here for you in the first place. It's not Pillager Tower. It's not something you want to see in the first place. I don't know, man. YouTube's being wacky right now, but anyways, once you left, anyone who wants to stay behind, any like older people, I'll start explaining. Basically, pretty recently I found this YouTuber called Sly Boy or Sly Boy something. I don't know. I don't remember his name very well. That's not really what matters, but he decided to, you know, he decided to make a video about this person on YouTube, Cruz. Hadn't really heard of them beforehand, but now that I've heard of them, I'm not liking what I'm hearing. Basically, it is a Christian YouTuber who is in support of what is called a map or map community, and not like a Minecraft map, not like you look at it and you figure out where to go, not that kind of map. Sorry, map as in minor attracted person. So basically, someone who wants to date children. Why? But why? And and that is the core of the problem right there. Wanting to date children. Why? Just why? Why? Oh my gosh. And currently, okay, basically what happened is Sly Boy did the commentator channel thing. You know, you make videos about people and you talk about them. That's what commentators do. And somehow this has gotten to a bad place. I don't know how it happened. All I know is lives are being threatened right now, and I don't like it. Let me just. What is that man gonna die? Let me just turn this down. All right, good. Basically, let me just explain this. Lives are being threatened. Channels are being a little, whatever you call it. I'm not good at talking. It doesn't matter. Lives are being threatened, and YouTube is being abused in order to support this. I don't understand. I don't even understand what is going on in the first place. But basically, there's this channel, Cruz, and they, for some reason, have no issues with YouTube. YouTube has no issues with them, rather. Talking about this maps thing, which isn't great. I gotta say, not very biblical. That's for sure. Not very biblical. I'm sure they're gonna try. They try to make arguments for it, but it just all falls short. Because why? Why wouldn't it? I don't even know what to think at this point. Why? Literally, just why? Out of all the things you could do in this beautiful world, why is the first thing that comes to mind is date children? Why? Anyways, this video is just to bring some awareness because I have a little bit of people that on my channel, and they will potentially just know about things, and I don't know. If you want to do something about it, go ahead. Just know there might be consequences to it. YouTube might get mad at you and try to take down your videos and try to mess up your channel. I don't know, man. But if you want to get involved with this, go ahead. But I won't blame you if you don't want to get involved with this, because this could negatively impact your channel if you decide to make a video about it. I'm going to do it anyway, because if my channel gets taken down, I can just make another channel. That's literally what I can do. I also have a Discord, so you can just go on the Discord. So I'm probably fine. Plus, my channel isn't big at all. I don't have much to lose in the first place. But I'm just gonna make the video. Just okay. I find it doubtful that this Katie Cruz is going to find this video. If they do, I don't even know what to say. Why? Everyone has desires of all different kinds. All sorts of desires. Not every desire is okay. You'll probably know this as soon as you have the desire to steal something. Or covet anything. You'll figure it out that not every desire you have is godly. If that was the case, sin wouldn't exist. Jesus wouldn't need to die. So, we got that under control. Sin exists, and not every desire that you have is godly and is good. I am so confused right now as to what is going on. Okay, the thing that needs to be dealt with for now is to just chastise YouTube as much as possible for supporting this crap. Pretty simple. Chastise YouTube for supporting this garbage. This filth. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm mad at YouTube. I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to protest, except all I'm going to do is make videos about it and complain about it until they freaking stop it. I'm not sure when they're going to do it or if they're going to do it, but I'm just going to keep making videos about it until this situation gets solved. But it's weird. So basically, this Sly guy, or whatever, Sly guy, he said that he would, if this Katie Cruz takes down another one of his videos, apparently, he said that he would go and drive to where Katie Cruz is and just tell everyone who Katie Cruz is. Which, fair enough, honestly, with what's going on. But, apparently, somehow this spiraled into threatening lives. I don't like that. That's not good. I don't know who would like that, but I don't know what to do about this mess. I would like if it could be solved using talking. That would be nice. So, I mean, I don't know what to say at this point. I'd like if this issue could be resolved simply with a debate, some talking, and that's it. Nothing else. No insults, none of that crap. So, I don't know why this is such a thing for this Katie Cruz. I don't know why this even is something to think about. The only reason someone would even look into if that is a sin or not is if they have a strong desire to do it, which is already not good. And they've said in the past that they have interpreted it in a way which you can't just interpret something however you like. You have to actually have a reason to believe that's what the text says. You can't just believe that's what it says because you want that to be what it says. I don't really know here, but it doesn't appear to me like whatever scripture they pulled up is talking about that whatsoever. This is a mess. I don't know, man. I'd love if this could be solved with a Discord call and some apologies. But I feel like it's not going to be solved that way. I feel like this whole thing is going to unravel in a bad way. But anyone, if you want to make any videos talking about this, I'll put Sly Guy's, whatever, Sly Boy, Sly Guy, I don't remember his name. I'll put his channel in the description, or at least the video. I can't put the video because YouTube's going to take down the video because it has words that they don't like. even though I don't even know. I just the complete and utter inconsistency of YouTube is getting to me right now. The fact that they'll just let some maps creator um, be on YouTube and say whatever they want and just do all that crap. But one person says this person is this, and suddenly that's bad. It's weird. It's kind of like I don't even know. I don't even know what I want to describe it. It's a mess, is what it is. I don't know, man. I'm not sure what to do about this. But this Cruz, I don't even know at this point. I didn't know there were channels who said they were Christians that who support this even existed on YouTube. I mean, I know there's LGBT Q plus whatever supporting Christians. I know that, and I understand salvation is a free gift. But at the same time, there's this thing called obedience, and obedience doesn't mean you're saved, and that's not how that works. Salvation is a free gift. You get it, it's free. But then you obey. You don't obey to stay saved or be saved. You obey because you're saved. You obey because you love God. You do works and obey because you love God. Not because you're trying to be saved or not because you're trying to stay saved. Because you love God. And typically what I've seen in the Bible is people, Christians, who are disobedient to a certain degree are punished. They're chastised by God. It says in the Bible that God chastises and scourges every son he receives. So basically, you're God's child, God's going to punish you if you do something wrong. This could be construed as a way to figure out if you're a Christian. If you sin, or when you sin, you end up getting punished for it. Because a lot of times, just regular people will do terrible things and they'll come out with no punishments at all. This happens a lot. More than you know. I don't even know what to say at this point. Perhaps I could try getting in a call with this Cruz. I don't know how I would go about doing that. Maybe they have a Discord, but I don't really want to go in that Discord because I'd have to lie to. For most Discords like that, you have to. If you want to get into there and if you disagree about things, they won't let you in. So you'd have to lie. I would have to lie to get into the Discord, and I don't really want to do that. I would understand doing it to save lives, of course, but I would rather not do that. I don't even know what to do at this point. I guess I can just talk about it until it's resolved. YouTube's a mess nowadays. I mean, it's already hard enough because everyone's trying to become a YouTuber. It's so hard to become an actual YouTuber. But that's not even a problem anymore. There's so many other problems on YouTube. It's ridiculous. Literally, like Corey Kenshin would have issues with YouTube because YouTube doesn't because it seemed as if YouTube didn't like him very much, which is weird because he's a very large YouTuber. So what about small YouTubers like me and Sly Guy Sly Guy, I think that's his name. What about a small YouTubers? If YouTube is willing to bully large YouTubers, what are they willing to do to small YouTubers? Because the more people the more people who know you, the harder it is for someone to take advantage of you and push you down. And YouTubers like Corey Kenshin can sometimes get curb stomped by the algorithm, and it's so weird. It's so weird. Cruz saying all this stuff gets through, and Sly Guy doesn't. I'm honestly confused. This is a problem, a big problem. This is not just a problem of an individual sin, this is a problem for the Christian faith. Because anything a Christian does is going to be accrued and it's going to be seen as Christian. Anything a Christian does is going to be seen as Christian. So, let's say there's a Christian that is a murderer, and they go kill someone. That means the world is going to see Christian murderer, and they're going to write that down in the back of their mind. Basically, when you sin in Christianity, when you sin as a Christian, as an outspoken Christian, you sin, it is going to make God look bad. And it's not good. It is not good. Any sin that a Christian does will be accrued to God and to Jesus. Anything you do will be accrued to Jesus. As the Bible says, that you should do good works to glorify your Father in heaven. You can do the opposite of glorifying your Father in heaven. You can dishonor your Father in heaven by doing the opposite of good works. You can do sin and do the opposite of good, and therefore dishonor your Father in heaven. You can dishonor God by doing bad things. It's pretty clear at this point. There's a lot of stuff that just goes without saying. I don't even know where to start. You can go, if you want, you can watch Sly Guy's videos and figure out what the heck's going on if you want. If you don't want to, you don't need to. You gotta realize Sly Guy's videos talk about pretty dark subjects, as commentators commonly do. They talk about things that are happening, and sometimes things that happened, but typically things that are happening, I'd say. Maybe mostly. But the problem here is YouTube is just supporting this stuff. YouTube is essentially saying yes to whatever is going on here, which makes YouTube look bad too, you know? I can't, man. Why? On all the things you can do in this earth, there are so many things you can do on this green earth. Why does that come above everything else? Why? There's so many things to do in this world. Why is that what comes up first in your mind? Why? Huh. But I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do about this except talk about it, sound a horn, and perhaps we'll get somewhere someday. Of course, on my own, I can't really do anything. That's why I'm trying to start some sort of a chain reaction kind of thing, where multiple people who see this video or make their own videos don't feel pressured to. If you don't want to be involved in this, you don't have to. If you want to be involved with this, go ahead. Just know that people have already been threatened, apparently. Apparently, people have already been threatened, and there's a chance, if you're too outspoken, that you can get threatened too. I'm going to post this anyway, because, you know, we got kind of an oddball over here. But this is just a mess. I don't know what to do, man. But I'm gonna try to make a hashtag. I'm not very familiar with this stuff. I'm just gonna do hashtag free Sly Guy or whatever his name is, and hopefully it'll catch on. And hopefully YouTube will, you know, stop ignoring this, or who knows, maybe they're involved in it at this point. The fact that all these videos are getting taken down, or actually, no, maybe they are involved with it. I'll take that back. Maybe they aren't, because they seem to be, Katie Cruz seems to be taking down the videos by reporting them, as in stolen content, I would assume. So, like, having a picture of their face, even though it's fair use. That's always been a problem in YouTube. Fair use, it's always been a weird thing, where YouTube will get mad at you, even though it's not supposed to. companies will often abuse this to, shut out small voices. They'll also use this just to steal money a lot of times, demonetizing videos. Like, yeah, I'm sure you heard of it with like Danny Gonzalez and stuff, having their videos copyright claimed or demonetized, something like that, and they'll literally just take the money away, which literally is stealing because it's literally against the rules. It's stealing. Like, it's literally just stealing is what it is. But I don't have much more to talk about. But I don't know exactly what to do here, but I hope that this goes in a good direction and that all this mess in the future can just be avoided, and we can fix all this crap and then just put it back in history, and then we can just forget about it. I hope that's what we can do. There's a good chance that's possible. I don't think things have to get too bad, honestly. But we'll see where we go from here. See you next time.